Hey guys, this is Sidra. Welcome to my YouTube channel Educate with Sidra. In this video, we are doing the chapter number 8 of O levels chemistry, that is the mole. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. So let's start the video. What is relative atomic mass? It is basically the relative atomic mass of an atom. It is represented by AR. Okay, A is capital and R is a subscript. Okay. And the relative of atomic mass of an atom is the average mass of one atom of that element compared to the 1 by 12 of the mass of one carbon 12 atom. Right? Its formula is the relative atomic mass is equal to the mass of one atom of the element divided by mass of 1 by 12 of an atom of carbon 12. Example is one atom of oxygen is 16 times heavier than 1 by 12 of an atom of carbon 12. So we can say oxygen has relative atomic mass of 16. Okay, why relative atomic mass not as a whole number? Because the reason is that some atom exists as a mixture of isotope. Okay, so this is the main reason. Example, chlorine exists in two isotopes, that is chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. The question is a sample of chlorine is made up of 75% of chlorine 35 atom and 25% of chlorine 37 atom, right? This is the spelling mistake. Okay, so how will you calculate the relative atomic mass? AR is equal to 75% means 75 divided by 100 multiplied by 35 chlorine atom, right, plus 25% of the 37 chlorine atom, right? So what is the solution? That is 26.25 plus 9.25 is equal to the 35.5 is the relative atomic mass of chlorine atom. It has no unit because it's a ratio. So this is the way we calculate the the relative atomic mass, and this is not as a whole number. This is a this is the decimal 35.5 because I told you this thing that some atom exists as a mixture of isotopes, so that's why the relative atomic mass not as a whole number. The relative molecular mass or the relative formula mass. The relative molecular mass of the molecular substance is the average mass of the molecule of that element or compound compared to the 1 by 12 of the mass of one carbon atom. Its formula is relative molecular mass is equal to the mass of one molecule of element or compound divided by the mass of 1 by 12 of an atom of carbon 12. Again, it has no unit because it's a ratio. Okay, now how do we calculate the MR of a molecular substance? Now let's start it. Okay, now let's start it. The nitrogen having the chemical formula of N2, ammonia is NH3, carbon dioxide is CO2, water is H2O, and ethanol is C2H5OH. Okay, now the number of atoms in one molecule, right? There are two nitrogen here, right? There are one nitrogen and three hydrogen. There are one carbon and two oxygen, two hydrogen, one oxygen, and the molecular weight or the relative molecular mass 2 multiplied by 14. This is the 14 is the atomic mass, so that will be equal to 28. Now for ammonia 1 multiplied by 14 and 3 multiplied by 1, that will be equal to 17. Okay, for carbon 1 multiplied by 12, 2 multiplied by 16 is equal to 44. For water 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 16 is equal to the 18. And what is the relative formula mass? The relative molecular mass of an ionic compound is more accurately known as the relative formula mass and having no unit, right? For example, magnesium sulfate. Magnesium has a formula unit of MgSO4. So the number of atoms present in this formula is the 1 for magnesium, 1 for sulfur, and 4 atoms of oxygen. So how will you calculate the molecular mass? that is this is the formula unit. This is the we can say this is the relative formula mass, but this is same as the relative molecular mass. So 1 multiplied by 24, that is 24 is atomic weight. Sulfur atomic weight is 32, number of atom 1, and oxygen here is number of atom 4 and number of atom 16. That will give you total 120. That is the relative molecular mass, but this is a formula. This is the formula unit, so we can say this is the relative formula mass because this is an ionic compound. Same for calcium carbonate, CaCO3, 1 for calcium and 1 for carbon and 3 for oxygen. So you can see here the MR of the calcium carbonate. For calcium nitrate is 1 for calcium, nitrogen 2 and oxygen 6. So you can calculate it here. And copper sulfate solution, that is 1 for copper and sulfur 1, oxygen 9 and hydrogen H. Tin present, so you can count, you can write it here, the relative formula mass. Write number of atom multiplied by the atomic weight and adding all the elements together, so you can get the relative formula mass of an ionic compound, right? Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like the video and comment. Hey guys, this is Sidra. Welcome to my YouTube channel Educate with Sidra. In this video we are doing the chapter number 8 of O levels chemistry, that is the mole. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. So let's start the video. Now we are doing the percentage mass of an element in a compound. The percentage by mass of an element in a compound is equal to the relative atomic mass of an element multiplied by the number of atoms in formula whole divided by the relative molecular mass of that compound multiplied by 100. This is the formula, you have to memorize this thing, right? Doing the example, percentage composition of hydrogen peroxide, right? So this is the formula. What we need is atomic weight of hydrogen. We know the atomic weight of hydrogen, that is 1. Okay, and as we are doing calculating the percentage of hydrogen here, this is the element, right? So the AR of the element, that is hydrogen, plus number of atom of that element, that is the hydrogen atom. How many hydrogen atom present in the H2O2, that is 2. So writing 2 over here, and the relative molecular mass of H2O2. So we have already calculated here, that is a 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 16 is equal to 34. So writing 24 over here. This is the 5.9 percentage of hydrogen in H2O2. And if you want to calculate the percentage of oxygen, so just write here the atomic weight of oxygen here and the number of oxygen atom here, the whole divided by the relative molecular mass. So the relative atomic weight is 16 and the number of oxygen atom present in H2O2 is 2. If we are doing the water, that is H2O, the number of oxygen atom will be 1. Okay, but this is hydrogen peroxide, so there are 2 atoms of oxygen atom, and the relative molecular mass is 34. The answer is 94.1% of oxygen in H2O2. This is all about the percentage composition of hydrogen peroxide. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like the video and comment. Hey guys, this is Sidra. Welcome to my YouTube channel Educate with Sidra. In this video we are doing the chapter number 8 of O levels chemistry, that is the mole. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. Let's start the video. Percentage mass of an element in a compound. Calculate the percentage of water in copper sulfate crystals, that is CuSO4 plus 5H2O, right? How will you do that? Okay, how will you do that? Percentage of water, okay? So we know the formula. Percentage of water is equal to the MR of water plus multiply by number of water molecules, the whole divided by the MR of copper sulfate multiply by 100%. Okay, So what is the amount of water? That is 18. Okay, that is 2 plus 1 and 16 plus 1 is equal to the 18. And multiply by the number of hydrogen water molecules. You know this thing. This is 5. That is given in the formula. The whole divided by MR. The MR of the formula you have to calculate on the site. MR of the formula is for copper, the atomic weight is 64. For sulfur, atomic weight is 32. Number of atom 1. For hydrogen, there are the 5 to the 10 atom of hydrogen, and atomic weight is 1. So the 10 multiplied by 1 will be 10. And oxygen having the atomic weight of 16. 16 multiplied by 4 will be equal to the and how many atoms of oxygen? 4 plus 5, that is 9 atoms of oxygen. So 16 multiplied by 9. 144. So I'm writing here 4 plus 4 plus 2, 8, 9, 10. 15, and this is 2. Okay, so this will be the 250. Okay, multiply by 100%. So what will be the answer? That will be the 36% of water molecule. Okay, so it means the thing 36. It means the thing 36% of water molecule are present in the copper sulfate crystals. Right? I hope you understand this formula. I hope you understand this numerical. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, like the video, and comment.